Okay, it's Sunday afternoon at 1:27 p.m. I did not get to go to church this morning. That is an extreme thing for me. I thoroughly enjoy my pastor, my church family, and friends. It gives me a needed boost for the week, and I did not get that today. Why? Nick and I went over to Ada, to the Indian hospital, and I met with the social worker and the doctor because yesterday I couldn't get anybody to meet with me. We got over there too late this morning. We got there by 10 o'clock. I met with the social worker out in the foyer next to the counter where the nurses are. And then we went in my brother's room and I met with the doctor that's attending. So to my sister and JD and to my mom, here's what's going on. I thought this way I can apprise you of it. Let me get a sip. I'm running on very little sleep right now, but that's okay. They're going to get with the Choctaw Tribe tomorrow with their social services and find out what all is available. Brandon and Nicholas right now are removing things from our den out to the storage building. That way we can make him a bedroom there, more or less. That's what we're doing. We're going to have him stay with us for a little bit. They're going to set things up for home health care visits. We got to get him on his feet, literally. Here's the problem. He's only got 15%, 15% of his heart functioning. That's why the fluid keeps building up. They had him on Entestro, I think that's what it's called, and then took him off of it for some reason. Now, I'm going to be real blunt about something. I know what kind of doctors we have over at Ada. Like the heart specialist he's going to be seeing is my heart doctor, Dr. George Croissant. He's the best there is at it. That is how this is going to go. He's got a good doctor over there. This is going to be his permanent home address from now on. Later this afternoon, Nick and I are going over to get his personal possessions from Perry. We're having to drive all the way over to McAllister. That's fine, as long as we can get it done. I have found in Chris's case, everybody's like this. Everybody but my sister, my brother-in-law, and me. Everyone else wants money out of him. My sister Lisa, my brother-in-law JD, and myself and my family here and Mom love my brother Chris. The family he's got over there, it's like he told the doctor they'd let him burn at the stake. And I really believe there's no love lost there on their part. We're going to take care of him. And Linda's willing and able. We're going to have to set it up so he has some privacy. We're going to do that. I'll be going and buying him a memory foam bed here probably tomorrow or the next day. We've got a frame for one out there I forgot about. Linda reminded me. It's a twin bed that used to be Ashton's. We can cut the legs down a little bit and put some support boards across there and get a piece of zip board and cut it to fit, and there you go. He's got a bed. We've had a lot going on, and it has really disrupted our lives, but guess what? I would do this for any one of you if I could, anyone watching this. That's our way of doing things. I texted my pastor last night and told him Nick and I had to go over there and I couldn't be at church, and he understood and is praying for us, and I appreciate that. Jerry and Matt and my son Chris and my friend Jose came over yesterday and they repaired our roof on our house. So that is done, and it's done right this time. My youngest adopted son Matt is a genius in construction, and he loves me, I guess. I love him. He gives me a hard time all the time, but guess what? It's reciprocated. But he is such a precious man. One of these days he's going to make some young lady a fine husband. So is my second youngest adopted son, Mike Doust. So if there's any girls out there watching this and you want a good husband, I got a couple in the wings for you. Okay, getting back on track. Then in estro, or whatever it's called, the drug they're going to put Chris on can get his, the doctor wants to get him up to 30% function. My heart functions at about 75%, but not due to congestive heart failure. Mine actually may have repaired itself. I got electrocuted by 440 volts one time, and it's a long story. It happened when I was living down by Noble, Oklahoma. It hit me hard, and it was done deliberately. I've had a lot of guys do things to me deliberately because I'm such a nice guy. That's sarcasm in case you didn't know. But getting a way around everything, getting back on the subject matter, I'm going to go get 2 of Chris's guitars. They'll come in here because it's climate controlled. I'll need to find, I've got a extra padded gig bag I'm going to use on, he's got a Gretsch electric guitar, and what I will do is I'll put it in a gig bag on a guitar stand. His other one, he has a classical guitar that's in a case, and they'll stay in here until he wants them. He's got a lot of clothes. He's got a handgun and a rifle that we're going to be putting in a gun vault and locking up for him. He's not giving up. He's a survivor, and he's fighting for his life, and he's going to accomplish victory. The last thing he said to us when Nick and I were leaving earlier was, "I love you guys with my whole heart, all my heart." And we love him with all our hearts too. Let me get a sip. Like I said, I've been burning the candle at both ends. I can't go get his stuff tomorrow. I just can't do it, and I explained to Perry, so he's going to help. He's in Tulsa right now. He said he'd be home by 5, about 7 or 8, pick up Chris's stuff. I'm going to push to get it a little earlier than that because it is a 2.5-hour drive for Nick and I to get home. Thankfully, we're taking Nick's Navigator, and that way I can rest while we're traveling. We're going to meet him over at the Walmart over there in McAlester. I'll be contacting Chris's ex-wife Beverly here shortly to see about a knife that Chris Well, I really that was Perry. I'm gonna have to get back with him, and I will let him know. I don't believe he's stalling, trying to put us off at all. I think he's just really busy. I'm going to I may even have to go to Hartshorn to get Chris's stuff. I'm going to talk to Nick about it. Right now they're moving stuff. It doesn't give Nick any real leeway. I'm going to get a hold of Perry and let him know. I hate that it's this way. I really do. Chris has a mess of a life right now, but it's not his doing. I know that sounds funny. It's his ill health. Things have piled up on him because he's been in and out of a hospital so much. He's in a hospital right now. We're going to have home health care show up here at the farm. We can lock the dogs in the other end of the house, and that way they cannot be around Chris and around the home health folks when they show up. We'll know more tomorrow. The doctor's got to get everything lined out. He answered all my questions, and I had a few. My brother's in really good hands right now. That is the gist of what all I had to say. I'm gonna get done here, upload this, and see where we're at on other things. My all this is I feel God's hand on all of it. Let me put it that way. I love all of you. I want God to bless you. I want you to be kind. Kindness is the key to everything good, folks. You know, hope, love, and charity. Charity or love being the chief of the three gifts God's given us and blessings God's given us. You know, even the Savior said, you know, love others as you love yourself, and upon these two hang all the other commandments. And it's true. Love is what you've got to give everyone, even those that abuse you. Pray for them, love them, and do what you can to help everyone and be kind to everyone. Got to get off of here. I love all of you. God bless you, and bye.